talked all week about this game being for national relevance. To get this win, can you just give us your thoughts?
Yeah, I think, we trained for 9 months for this moment, so none of us in that locker room are surprised. We expected to come in here and use our training to the best of our abilities, and we figured if we did that, we would have a chance to win in the end, and we did. And so none of us are surprised. To talk about national relevance, that's for the nation to decide, not for me. So it would be unfair for me to comment on it. But I know we came in here and we beat a really good football team on the road in a very hot. That's a heck of a crowd they got there, and they're loud and raucous. And it was a very, very up and down ball game. And boy, our guys, what a team win! I mean, if there's a definition of a team win, that was it. Offense, defense, special teams all had their ups and downs, but never at the same time. We always found a way to pick each unit up.
The play there at the end, DeMarcus. I guess a couple of plays earlier, Greg had made a. Needed my touchdowns missing. I'm sorry. The one at the end there with them to DeMarcus.
Yeah.
I think he had set it up earlier with the play. I'm not sure if it was a run or what he did, but just that. What was the play?
Yeah, it was actually Greg got us into that play. We had seen him in a Bear defense, and we had talked about it on the sideline that if they showed us, we were awful in the red zone up until that point. And so credit to the offensive coaches for making some adjustments throughout the game. And so we told him that the next time we're down there, if we saw a Bear cover zero, to get to that play, and Greg did, and him and DeMarcus and the offensive line executed great.
On the kickoff, you guys needed a spark at that point, and Wilson takes the ball. It looked like he was a couple of yards deep there. I don't know if you have
really bad decision. Really bad decision. That's one of those as a coach. You go, no, yes. Go. But we'll do a better job coaching him up. We had a field return called there, and the guy catches it 3 yards in the end zone, damn near in the corner, and brings the dang thing out all the way to the field. And credit to him, he made a great individual effort. We didn't block very well for him, but obviously very hard to sustain those blocks when the ball is pinned that far into the corner. So that's a mistake he won't make again, but obviously one that if you're going to make a mistake, you better have a great individual effort, and he did that.
Tom, you were able to force them into quite a few mistakes, turnovers. The freshman quarterback through two interceptions, I think they fumbled twice. Was this something that you thought you maybe could get in the film?
I think anytime you're going against a freshman quarterback, you want to challenge him. That's of all the positions on the field to play as a true freshman, that's definitely the one that is the most challenging. And so we wanted to put some pressure on him and force him into making some quick decisions. Now he played. He had some big plays against us too now, so let's give him a ton of credit for that. But I think our defensive staff and the players executing on the field, that's kind of who we are by nature. But also, I think we kind of ramped it up just a little bit, knowing that a freshman quarterback was back there. But again, hats off to the kid, man. He hurt us a bunch, and we did force him into a few mistakes. But boy, he made us nervous at times too.
The first game of the year, they didn't play as much. Dunbar, Bonner. The fact that those two got touchdowns, and you've had Postma.
Well, Dunbar played. Isaiah Johnson, yeah.
Isaiah Johnson, as far as contributions.
Yeah, it was good to see. Bonner did not start the game off very well. We wanted to play in 10 personnel, which is no tight end. We felt like that gave us the best opportunity, as good as they were up front, to kind of spread them out a little bit and not play so much football in a phone booth. And so we challenged Linnell all week. We kind of knew that was the game plan going in, and didn't play well early, but credit to him. He responded well late, and the rest of the guys really stepped up. I don't know that we had a drop. I don't think we did. And then we'd like to get better. We got to get better on the perimeter blocking a little bit, but they gave good effort.
How big was it that Kenneth Farrell comes in and he had 26 carries for about 100 and change? Those last carries might have taken him down a little bit.
Right. Yeah, he 109, 27, average 4 yards a carry. Again, think he's pressing a little bit too much. I thought the offensive line did a fantastic job of opening the holes for him. I think we'll get it fixed. I mean, we're going to run inside zone, and each run on inside zone is different based on how the defense moves, and so he'll continue to get better running that football play. But it was really good to get him settled in and get him going and being productive for us.
Talk about Ward's play. I know he's been last week he had a big game, and this week he was every time he got behind he would come back and make it.
Yeah, made some silly decisions in the middle of the game, and we challenged him, and he at times, I think he was inventing looks back there, if that makes any sense, kind of not playing what he sees, but playing what he thinks the defense is going to do. And when they don't do what he thinks they're going to do, he kind of freezes a little bit. And so we challenged him in the middle of the game, and he responded. And obviously he's a dynamic threat with the ball in his hands. And then to check us in the right play there at the end for the final touchdown, and make some big third down conversions, both with his arm and with his feet. He was a really bright spot for us there late in the game.
Tell me, your opening drive of the second half, you guys kind of like the first half came out strong, put together a pretty good drive, scores. But did you make a lot of corrections at halftime in terms of
I don't know. We kind of jotted down some ideas that we thought would be beneficial to us. I don't know if that's corrections more than it is just adjustments, and to what we were seeing in the first half. And credit the offensive staff did a great job. Derek Wareheim got those offensive linemen really schooled up to play today, and they drove the bus, so to speak, for us up front.
Tom, to come back on the road, I know you've had, this is your first year here, but they've had their non-conference problems since 2009. Had won a non-conference game on the road since 2009.
Who is that? We did? Huh.
Against a Power 5 conference, yeah. To come back like you did in that environment, can you talk about that and get behind?
Yeah, again, and this is certainly not to sound coy, but we train that way. That's how we train, and we've trained that way for 9 months, and we train that way for moments like this, and that's just the culture of our program is to battle adversity, respond when adversity hits, very mindfully and on purpose with really good thoughts and actions, and not to panic and not to try to do anything outside of ourselves. That we talk all the time about going back to our fundamentals when things get tough, and effort and fundamentals are the easiest way to battle adversity. It's not freaking out. It's not trying to make the superhuman play. It's going back to your fundamentals and giving a superior level of effort. And hats off to our strength staff, Yancey McKnight and his crew. Prepared us physically and mentally for this moment. He's our culture coach, and he's around our guys a lot more than I am, a lot more than our assistant coaches are, and he's in total alignment with what we believe in as a football program, and instills that culture in our guys on a daily basis. And so, really, I'm not trying to make it sound easy. It certainly was not easy. It was, in fact, extremely hard. But that's why we train so hard, and that's why we push our guys so hard, is for moments like this.